let's talk a little bit about how to lose weight. And I'll simplify it in a way that it's going to be simple. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but the framework will be simple. And rule number one is that fat loss, weight loss is not the same. Fat loss is the actual act of getting rid of fat from your body. Weight loss is getting rid of weight, which may include water, bone, muscle, etc. There's a fundamental difference between the two. I like to preach for fat loss. You may actually gain weight in the process, but if you get leaner, stronger, and your clothes fit better, it's a total win. So that's kind of like the first one. The second one that I want to talk about is that fat loss does not happen at the gym. It does not happen out on a walk, out on a hike. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. There's no ifs, buts, or anything about it. There's no magic supplements. There's no magic drugs, anything. If you want to lose weight, it'll happen in the kitchen. What I mean by that is that we have to focus on eating whole food, focusing on protein. Because unfortunately, protein is probably the most underconsumed macronutrient. And that macronutrient, protein, actually helps in build muscle, maintain muscle, and speed up recovery. Those three things will help you lose fat. In other words, we're trying to gain something to lose another thing. We're not attacking directly the loss. Because a lot of my clients actually end up eating more in this process, and by the act of just changing a few things here and there, they actually consume more calories, lose weight, and build muscle. So that's kind of like number one there. Number three I want to talk about is recovery. It's probably the most talked about and least practiced kind of approach, because in one side you have beast mode, everyday goal, balls to the wall kind of approach, and the other one is like, no, you have to take care of you, rest, recover. And the truth lies somewhere in the middle. We need to work out with intent, move with intent, fuel with intent, and prioritize rest with intent. And the big one is sleep. You want to aim for 8 hours of sleep. And it's not just the quantity, we want to focus on the quality. That's why I like smartwatches, because they can actually give you a nice guidance on how your sleep quality is doing. And that's looking at your sleep cycles. One quick way to notice: when you wake up in the morning, do you wake up with an alarm? Do you snooze the alarm? Do you wake up before the alarm? Those little things actually are indicators of how well your sleep has been. And sleep will help you recuperate faster, and you can actually put more volume on the following workouts because you had good rest. And third, so we talked kitchen, rest. Now let's talk about the gym. Weightlifting is probably the best thing you can do to burn fat. And this happens by building muscle. Building muscle actually speeds up your metabolism. So you're actually creating a bigger engine, per se, on your body to burn through calories faster. So if you want to think about it in a financial way, going to the gym, lifting heavy things in a proper way, of course, will drop an investment on your behalf, and your metabolism will start speeding up. What I mean by that is that the more muscle you build, the more calories you require to maintain it and use it. You can build a pound of muscle. Now your basic metabolic rate will actually increase. So now you're burning more calories at rest, and you're not depending on burning calories manually per se. That's kind of like what running, cardio, all that kind of stuff does, right? It's for every hour you put in, it's how many calories you burn, and that's it. With weightlifting, you burn calories while you lift, but also there's like a after burn effect, if you will, that your metabolism stays fired up for a while, and then over time it compounds, so that base metabolic rate that you had will increase over time depending on how much muscle you build. So with that'll be the simplest way to explain fat loss. Kitchen, rest, workouts.